Okay, so here's our carbon cycle marketing plan and how we're planning to stay ahead and to continue to grow. Ashley will go into our current situation.
All right. So taking a look at our customers, this is a pie chart of last quarter's models sold across all of our stores. You can see that our lifestyle bike and our speed bike are our top sellers. Our customers are looking for a good commuter bike, which we've not been able to deliver as well as our competition. We did just introduce our 9 to 5, which is our small green sliver on the pie chart, and that was to compete better with our competition's commuter bikes. And we're optimistic that it will do well. And right now, we currently have stores located in New York City, Rio de Janeiro, and Melbourne, and we plan to open a new store in Tokyo. Right now, our competitors are Gear, Deals on Wheels, P-Tech, and Wheelie Good Bikes. By looking at this information, you can see that we have competitors in every location that we have stores, meaning that we're constantly going against our competitors for sales in each market. We see our competitors each quarter as far as prices and sales broken down, but seeing the information in this way, we can kind of see that we don't have as many stores as some of our top competitors like Gear and P-Tech. And that's where we're looking for potential to growth is opening new stores and going more head to head with competitors. Our strengths and weaknesses. Right now, we're doing a great job with speeds and lifestyle bikes. Our lifestyle bike is our best seller and the best lifestyle bike on the market based on the customers. And we do really well at making sure those bikes have the right accessories and the right team at our stores to sell them. And we also do a really good job of managing our finances and making sure we're allocating money in a way that's beneficial to the company in order to grow and give uh, the best bikes and make really great sales. Our current weaknesses right now is our marketing, making sure that we're speaking in a way that appeals to the customers regionally. And we're also slow at making the big changes or corrections when we have a tough sales quarter or when we get tough feedback. The last area of weakness, as mentioned before, is our commuter model. We have high hopes for our new model, the 9 to 5, to grow and be more competitive. We plan to integrate the 9 to 5 and phase out of the OG commuter. As a whole, Carbon Cycle has room for growth due to some problems we're facing. As mentioned, our marketing has been struggling, and with that, we've had a tough time making sure that each bike is being marketed and sold in each region appropriately. And as stated previously, our commuter bike needs revamping. From those issues, we see we have opportunities for growth. We plan to alter our marketing tactics to better suit each region, and we plan to make another lifestyle bike since our customers have responded so well to the model that we currently have. And we also plan to slowly and steadily raise the prices of our more successful models. And doing that not only keeps us competitive, but also will increase our profit margins.
For our strategies for the upcoming quarters and for the future, our brand mission and vision remain the same, is to grow to be the top in the industry, so beating out each of our competitors, especially Gear and P-Tech. Our mission is overall, though, to make riding easy and comfortable for each of our consumers. So whatever it is that they're looking to use a bike for, we want to meet those needs by listening actively and making sure that we can accommodate those needs. We do want to stand out as a brand, especially because it is a high competitive industry. And so this is going to look like making sure that we're using high quality material for each of our bikes. So maybe if our competitor has, fenders, we have high quality fenders that beat out theirs. But we also want to make sure that the experience that the customer has is top notch. So this is going to look like employing quality employees that understand the bikes, but most of all, understand what the customer needs and being able to piece together what they're coming to them for and being able to put the puzzle together and ultimately meeting those needs. Messaging and voice will be another top priority for our brand strategy. And this is so that we can come off as the experts and have a relaxed tone. We want people to feel welcomed. We want them to feel like they can trust us and that they can come to us with any questions or any needs and that they don't have to feel ashamed or feel pressured to go into any sales. This is definitely a very relaxed environment for them. Ultimately, for our brand growth goals is going to be the top bike, and beating the top bikes are going to be the Gear and P-Tech. That is our top competitors. We want to be that go-to brand for lifestyle bikes overall. Pricing and advertising strategy for the upcoming quarters is going to remain as a competitive pricing. So, as mentioned before, we are slowly raising our prices, but we also want to evaluate our prices as much as a quarter or once a month. What this will look like is that maybe our prices are a little bit lower, but our quality is better versus the competitor. Or maybe our prices, again, are just a slightly bigger or higher than the competitor, and we have maybe something as far as a feature or having our expert sales associates as to being the reason to come to us. So we're going to remain competitive there. We are adding rebates to each bike for a few quarters just as an experiment, and then we're going to reevaluate again. Our rebates do range from $10 to $50. Our advertising strategy, again, is our weakest standpoint. So we are going to be increasing our local media placements, meaning where our competitors are at. So we've reviewed where our competitors have for their inserts, and we are seeing that their top bikes are having more media inserts. And so we are doing that with our top performing bikes, making sure that they're getting in front of the right people locally. We are going to be fixing our advertising copy to be more benefits over features. So this is going to be the strategy of having less is more, being able to have less words, but that explain exactly what the customer's needing. So it's eye-catching. And then also SEO, using the customer's language. This demonstrates to the customer that we understand them, that we're hearing them, and then this gives the like, know, and trust factor where they're going to be repeat customers and refer others to us. As far as the sales channels, we will be opening new stores. As mentioned, we are opening one in Tokyo, but also exploring more regions. As mentioned before, our competitors are in a lot of different regions, and I think that we will be reviewing Portland as being somewhere that we can go to as well. So making sure that we're in those places that our competitors are at. Also, while opening up an e-commerce store, this is allowing us to be in areas that stores are not and allowing customers to order from us still. And then setting quarterly sales goals. This just keeps us on top of things, making sure that each store is meeting those goals and allowing us to do the evaluation and control while bringing us back if we ever stray.
So on this slide, we did go ahead and see the estimated units sold from quarter 5 to 8 with a newly added bike. In quarter 5, we did go ahead and see projected demand to increase by 2.84%, which is going to be reflected in quarter 5 and quarter 6. Quarter 7 also has an estimated growth of 56% in demand based on our new store that we just opened in Tokyo and also our new recreation bike. And for the remaining quarters, including quarter 8, we do see a potential estimated increase of 5 to 20% in demand. And for a pro forma financial projection, based on this, our mission is to keep growing our current demand and also to keep opening more stores, as we mentioned. We do have Tokyo, which has increased our potential sales for the next upcoming quarters. Quarter 1, we did go ahead and invest in gaining competitors and consumers' feedback, which did cost around $88,000. And also in quarter 2, we do go ahead and see our newly opened stores, which were mainly in Melbourne and New York. At that time, we did go ahead and invest around $150,000. For quarter 3, we did go ahead and also see that we hired new personnel for each store, and also that did go ahead and invest around $200,000, which also includes our lease for our current open stores in New York and Melbourne. And at that time, we did go ahead and want to open a store in Latin America, which is why we did go ahead and invest around another $100,000 to open a store in Rio de Janeiro. Quarter 4, we did go ahead and also open a new, I believe, a new bike, which included in the segment of recreation. At that point, we did go ahead and also increase our product
prices just to remain competitive as well. Maybe we can go ahead to the next slide. In quarter 5, our tactical plan was to update the ads for the OG Cruiser, OG Commuter, and the Summit Slayer due to their poor performance in the market. The 9 to 5 was also added to our work segment to increase our sales and demand because at that point we were still failing in marketing our OG Commuter. The major media investments expanded more so we can go ahead and make sure our brands are categorized under leisure riding and under the bike magazines. For quarter 6, we did go ahead and also see that we needed to invest our R&D features and into our new store costs in Tokyo, and that left us unfortunately under a negative 6.45% at that time. And with our investments in R&D features, we did go ahead and see that that was a potential to go ahead and estimate a growth in the next quarter, quarter 7, by 57% for our revenue. And that, of course, was also based on the Tokyo store. We did go ahead and apply all our bikes to be sold in that region. And for quarter 7, we did go ahead and also invest another $20,000 for research market, which might have to be done for our Tokyo region since it might be different from Melbourne, although they're categorized under the Asian region. And then in quarter 8, we are expected to have a growth of 2.84% based on previous growth trends. However, we do want to go ahead and decrease our added recreation revision so we don't have to keep reinvesting in changing designs, but rather we should be focusing on marketing our current bikes. Okay, and just to go ahead and go over the cumulative net profit for division, it is set to grow to 5 to 20% to increase shareholders and other parties involved. And that'll be it for my tactical plan for this business to keep growing in the future.
Awesome. Thank you so much.